Hey there, gamers. We are back for another week of amazing, thrilling Valkyrie Mario Kart Championship racing here at Middletown South. So this is an edited video. You can see that the total length of the video is only 25-ish minutes. That is because we faced so many, unbelievably many, like a ridiculous amount, like wanted to quit the internet amount of internet issues during this race. As you can see, Plainfield is timing out right now because they haven't even selected. There we go. We're almost timing out. We had so many issues with Plainfield's internet and communication with the team that it just became absolutely frustrating for everyone involved with this. So we're going to get into it. We are in week 4 of the season. Our team is an undefeated team, one of only 2 undefeated teams in the state now. So we have today racing Casey and Amari. Amari has been with the team for 4 years. They're one of our senior leaders. They have been in 95% of the time a non-player role. So we have both players and non-players on the team, and that means that Amari is there when we need them, but they're very limited in what they play. Amari is mainly a Nintendo player, so plays a little bit of Smash Bros. Good, not great, and has been there when we've needed them, but more often. But now with Mario Kart, they are jumping in, and you can see immediately that Amari is a force to be reckoned with. Not our best, but absolutely one of the better players in the state that we are facing. So, Casey's got a comfortable lead here. Yoshi's circuit is a nice track because it's all about lines. It's all about how you race it, especially if you're in first place. The shortcuts for you are so limited because you really need a mushroom for all of them. There's one spot right here where the piranha plant is where you can actually cut around the piranha plant, but you have to boost, jump, and hit the curb at all the right moment, and you still have to hop through the grass. So I've seen Frank do it during a race, but it is really difficult to accomplish if you are not an experienced player. But it doesn't even matter because, as you can see, Casey is half a lap ahead of Plainfield right now. Casey's been doing an amazing job this year for us, both in Super Smash Bros. In the fall and then once again in Mario Kart in the spring. Casey's been watching videos and practicing and putting in the time that she needs to, and that is exactly what you need from a up-and-coming esports player in her sophomore year. Going to be a force to be reckoned with as a senior. We just need to get her a couple more members of this Valkyrie team. So Catherine is not with us this week, but Catherine is only a junior, so if we've got Casey and Catherine next year, we are going to be unstoppable in the state Valkyrie programs. So you can see Casey finished almost lapping Pink Yoshi there. Amari is more than half a lap, and we've been disconnected. You're going to see that disconnect thing all the time. I edited out most of them. This actual match time was about an hour in length, even though it's only 25 minutes of recorded time, because things were so awful with the internet for Plainfield. I can't even tell you how many times we disconnected. I fully believe that they thought that they had to leave the game every time that we finished a match, finished a round. It was that excessive. So, okay, now we're on to Excite Bike. I have seen Casey. This is Catherine's kryptonite, but Casey's match. She loves the Excite Bike. Nice straight lines, tight turns. If you take it perfectly, she's got lines up those mud puddles. Unfortunately, when you're in first place, you do not get those great items. Normally, you have to be very defensive and ready to defend yourself all the time in Excite Bike because it's such straight lines that if your opponents are getting shells, then 100% you're going to be getting hit with stuff. So normally Casey would send this flying back, but Amari is sitting right behind her in second place and does not want to hit her. Amari got the defensive banana, Unfortunately, she's getting red shells in second place, and we don't need red shells because we do not want to injure our teammate. Casey sitting comfortably, almost a full straightaway ahead of Plainfield right now. A little bit of a bad turn for Amari, but I mean, there's nothing even coming at Amari. I don't even know what Plainfield is doing. I don't know if they're getting mushrooms, if they're just not using their items properly. I have no idea what's happening with them. Mari's got the red shells, but she's also got those mushrooms. Really should drop the red shell backwards on her for herself right now and then use those mushrooms. But doesn't matter. I think Casey's been sitting with the same green shell the entire match. So beautiful job by by Amari and Casey coming in first and second. So far, way behind. Plainfield half a lap behind us. So that's there's a blue shell. Oh, nope. Match ended right before blue shell got to them. Okay, on to Dragon Driftway. Boy, that is a mouthful. Okay, so third race of this match, not actually the second race because we got disconnected after the first race. Dragon Driftway. Is a little bit more of an advanced match. I mean, especially when you're coming off of Excite Bike, which is such an easy race that, you know, with Dragon Driftway, if you've got to really know your turns well. You'll see Amari's keeping up with Casey nicely. There's two shortcuts. The first one is coming up, or we already passed it. So there's one that's very obvious. There's a ramp off to the left-hand side. There's another one right here, but you got to hit the drift and ideally a mushroom at the same time, or right around the same time, and you can actually leap over that gap there that's in that turn. So Casey's doing an excellent job keeping strong lines. Right here has two red shells just in case she needs them, but does not. The first shortcut is right here on the left-hand side. You can see there's a little bit of a ramp, but all it does is give you a boost. Like if you hit it properly, it gives you a boost as you jump through the air, but it doesn't really like save time per se. It's great if you're like side by side with a person and want to flip flop, but otherwise it's not worth it. This one's the best, but I've only seen one player hit it so far this season, and that was Frank, and it's just not worth the time. Take a good line around the corner, have good items. Here comes the blue shell coming. Casey sees the blue shell. Now notice Casey's coming all the way to the right hand side. Amari, beautiful pass by Amari, but doesn't, yeah, okay, there, holds the line properly. That was great heads-up play by Casey and good communication by Amari right there because, Amari takes a turn too wide, bumps the wall. Casey goes back in the first place there. So what you saw happen was Casey moved all the way to the right-hand side, let the explosion of the blue shell knock her out there at a complete stop. Amari was able to pass her on the far left in order to, and did not get hit by the explosion, which allows Amari to take first place. That's how this works as a team. You gotta communicate with each other. First place for Casey again. That is 3 for 3. Mathematically, that is a win of this round for Middletown. Plainfield's half a lap behind here. Not even close. The benefit of being the home team is that first cup that you pick is going to be your strongest cups. You know, we're very good at the egg cup. I mean, the first two races of the cup are fairly easy. Yoshi Circuit and Excite Bike. Excite Bike extremely easy. Even Mute City is not that difficult. It is mostly open lines. There's a couple of turns. Not really a shortcut. There's only a shortcut if you can get a mushroom. So it's really about item management. It's about whether or not you hit the boosts when you need to hit the boosts. Okay, off to a great start. Boost, 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 boost. Lots of boosts all the way through. Mario had the better start on this one. Now, a lot of people don't realize that if you don't want to hit the anti-gravity machines, but if you clip the anti-gravity machines, it gives you a little boost afterwards. Same thing right there, the little musical thing. Oh, Amari gets nailed by our blue shell. Oh, sorry, red shell. Oh, gets nailed by player 4. I think that's the Golden Peach. Amari drops down to 3rd place. It's the first time we've seen the player up, but they did not take that turn. I don't know what happened there. They just basically just dropped off immediately. And Pink Yoshi is so far behind. Oh, something happened to Golden Peach. They must have fallen off the map. Or they hit the... Oh! Pink Yoshi gets the Bullet Bill back there, watching in the inner map. Nail those boosts, keep strong lines all the way through. Casey just sitting pretty up front. Double red shells. Amari red shell and fireballs. Oh, got rid of the red shell, throwing some fireballs backwards. It doesn't even matter. The other players are so far behind her, the fireballs aren't even going to get to them. Casey running a beautiful match here. There's some stellar play. This is how you Mario Kart right now. Casey doesn't even need items. Amari, uses the mushroom too early. Hold on to, here we go, triple mushrooms. Gotta hold at least one mushroom right here, because she wants to do it after the last jump. Hit a dead straight line right here. You just go straight with the mushrooms, but use the mushroom. Got the mushrooms stolen from her, so it doesn't even matter. That's a 1-2 finish. That is a clean sweep. That's a 36-12 score for Middletown against Plainfield in Cup number 1. Okay. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Okay, so Plainfield has gotten back to us. They have picked the Mushroom Cup, which means we're going to do Mario Kart Stadium to start. Very common. I'm very surprised by teams sometimes. Like, the conversation we have often is, bans. How do you ban? Well, if you're up against a good team, it doesn't matter what you ban, because the good team is going to be good on all are interested, but they're going to be good on all maps. It doesn't matter what it is. So if you pick an easy map, they're going to be good on that. If you pick a hard map, they're going to be good on that. So in a situation like this, Plainfield wants to give themselves an advantage as much as possible and pick an easy map that they might actually stand a chance at. But the problem is, we're a good team, so we're going to know our lines. We're going to know our shortcuts. Now, there's nothing really special about Mario Kart Stadium, but the key to Mario Kart Stadium is remembering that you are faster on the ground. A lot of people don't realize that. They think that if they're in the glider, they must be faster. So in reality, the best thing for you to do, Amari makes a tiny mistake right there and drives onto the grass. The best thing for you to do right there is actually to glide down quickly, get on the ground, and then hit the ramp and use the boost. You're actually faster than if you glide all the way through, regardless of what glider you choose. There's one shortcut here on the left-hand side, but unless you have a mushroom, you're not hitting. Here comes a blue shell, passes Amari. Casey does the same thing, pulls dead to the right-hand side. Doesn't even matter because Amari's so far behind. Amari gets some red shells because she was in second place, but now jumps forward. This is actually a fairly close race. You can see that Pink Yoshi did sub out. We now have Baby Peach. Baby Peach in there. Yeah, there's the ramp on the left-hand side. You can see it in Casey's view. Amari doing a beautiful job, sitting not only with a red shell, but also with a super horn. Now, let's see where it goes right now. Yeah, Casey actually didn't catch up that much. It's not much of a difference. I think it's maybe because you're coming down. Oh, but Amari takes first place. Outstanding job by Amari. Okay, on to Water Park. So we're off to a great start, and I don't know what's going on with Plainfield. They are just falling behind. I don't think they're getting the starting boost. I think that's what it is. Mari's trying to hold back in order to be closer to them, and she saw that they're not getting the boost to start with. They must be very brand new players. But this is going to benefit Amari right here because gets the mushroom, just avoids the teacup, and jumps herself into second place. And Casey's just having fun out there by herself. Casey is just cruising. I think the other reason we're getting so far ahead is I'm not sure if the other team knows about drift boosts. I don't think they're drifting at all, which makes it very difficult if you are not drifting to do this race. Because that's the whole point of the game, is to drift. That's why you have these long sweeping turns. If you don't drift, it's like constantly adjusting the joystick, and then you're not really racing. You're just driving. Middletown South is just cruising here. What is going on with Plainfield? They are so far behind. This is just a video showing how smooth Casey has become. I mean, literally from the winter season, at the start of the winter season, another win for Casey. At the start of the winter season, Casey was probably our 5th best player. I'm sorry, even lower than that. Like I started, 5th, 6th maybe best player, and now she's sitting for about, and that's on the championship team. Second on our contenders team, and then she's sitting in the 3/4 slot for our championship team. And I'm not even putting her on contenders anymore because it's not even a fair fight. So absolutely has done a fantastic job of boosting her skills and getting so much better at this game. Really, really impressed. Even Amari over the last couple weeks, like Amari was very rusty when the season started and has really jumped and improved her form beautifully. So I'm going to, this is actually a fast-forwarded, this is actually the 3rd time now we're running Sweet Sweet Canyon. Yeah, you can see there, they're not even using drift boost. Like, they are all over the track. Plainfield's everywhere, not using drift boost. Drifting is actually what keeps you steady on Mario Kart. because that is a full 180-degree turn around the mountain there. And if you are not drifting, you are not driving it properly. Mari makes a mistake right there, catches a little bit of chocolate sauce on the edge, but doesn't even matter. Plainfield's not even near us. Green shell coming flying out of nowhere, but doesn't matter. I mean, I don't even know. Like, one of the things we talked about during our practice today is it's so frustrating when you are in 3rd and 4th place because you don't get things that actually help you. I was racing against the team, and I was back and forth, and all I'm getting, or 3rd and 4th, and all I'm getting are mushrooms. And I'm like, what good is a mushroom going to do me if I'm in 3rd place? Like, yeah, I'm getting closer, but it's not doing anything to slow down the player in front of me. I have to hope that the player in front of me makes a mistake. So Amari just made a mistake right there and slowed down. Then I could catch up with a mushroom. But really, in 3rd place, you need red shells. You need to hit them with a red shell and slow them down, and then start to catch up and hit them with another red shell. So if you had a combination of red shells and mushrooms, you could do it. But otherwise, you're not getting anywhere. There's only so much you can do. And when you mushroom, as soon as you drift, you lose your boost from the mushroom. So it's like, well, why do I have a mushroom if I'm constantly drifting? Coming up at the end of this race, we are literally racing the internet right now because every time it just kept dying in the 2nd or 3rd lap. Excellent use of shortcuts. There's the only shortcuts. Oh, mess it up though. Amari using some shortcuts there with the infinite mushroom, the golden mushroom, boost all the way through. So that is a 3 race win for Middletown South. So no, mathematically we have this one in lock, and that is another win for Middletown South, keeping our undefeated streak alive. We're sitting at 3-0 right now for the season. Next week, we face JFK High School. John F. Kennedy High School is currently sitting in 5th place out of 7 in our division, so at 1-3, so we are not really super concerned. But for Valkyrie, next week is not the week we're worried about. It's actually in 2 weeks when we see JP Stevens, because they are sitting in 3rd, and then our final week is a makeup match against JP Stevens sitting in 2nd, and our final week will be against Central Regional, who's sitting in 3rd. So we shall see. But Central Regional beat JP Stevens, but JP Stevens has one additional win for another match. So we're on Thwomp Ruins. A lot of double names in Mario Kart, I've noticed. Lots of double names. Sweet Canyon, Thwomp Ruins. Little shortcut here. Casey hit the shortcut perfectly. Amari, not so much. No, that's unfortunate. Gets rescued. Gets nailed by a red shell also. Holy moly. But it doesn't even matter because Plainfield's so far behind, they don't even catch up. Oh, now they're starting to starve. Casey doesn't even need to look behind her. Goes up on the wall to get the boosts. As Casey said to us later, trying to avoid obstacles by going up the walls, said to us when we were playing the varsity match late on Wednesday, is that this was just about racing the internet. Can we finish this match before the internet disconnects us from the race again? Nice little shortcut. Casey perfect so far. Amari actually moves into 3rd place. Tries to, miss it again, but it doesn't matter. Still sitting in 2nd. Oh, there we go. There's Plainfield. End of lap 2, on to lap 3. Blue shell coming through. Oh, what happened to... And we've been disconnected. That's it. We have mathematically won this race, so we are cutting it off. Thank you for joining us. Next week, we will be back up against JFK High School, hopefully continuing our undefeated streak.